Hey, set to transfer here. Well, we've set up, we've moved to another campsite because our last campsite turned out to not be very ideal because we had, we were kind of in the middle of a lot of traffic. We kind of wanted a place that was more secluded, and yeah, we set up at this place and it doesn't turn out to be all that secluded, but it's at least not as bad as the other place because we were right near a picnic area. And one of the dogs that we have is not very good with strangers, and it's very hard to keep him under control when people go and start using the picnic area. So at least we're away from a picnic area now. We found a good place where we can hopefully sort of set up a tarp between these trees and stuff. But yeah, the other I guess you know, sort of positive I find about being out here is that it's kind of, I mean, it was either you know, I was, you know, whether I liked it or not, I was going to be homeless with my mum anyway, and it was either come out here or go to rehab or something to get my alcohol addiction under control. And I mean, being out here isn't as bad, and there's absolutely no opportunity or possibility of getting my hands on the alcohol. So this is kind of you know, rehab for me because my mum's the only one that can leave. You know, I don't have a license or anything. I don't know. I guess it's a combination of being too lazy to get my license and also I do have a fear of driving. You know, I'm pretty sure I have a fairly legitimate fear of driving that most other people don't have. So anyway, the good thing about that is that I can't leave because I have to be here to look after our stuff. Someone has to be here to keep an eye on the campsite and make sure no one comes along and nicks stuff. So that's making it impossible for me to have any means of getting alcohol. So now I've been about 9 days without any, and I'm aiming to go for at least a month. And yeah, after a month I do want to, you know, have a few drinks one last time, or maybe just make it a monthly thing at the very least. The thought of going without alcohol completely for the rest of my life is just way too depressing. But point is, I can manage to make it so that I can survive 30 days at a time without any alcohol and be able to not, you know, be a complete wreck and mess or whatever. Then, you know, I should be able to go back to, you know, drinking at a healthy rate, you know, like I used to before it started spiraling out of control. One of the things that caused it to get really bad was how I was constantly under stress, you know, constantly scared of Centrelink cutting me off at any moment. And yeah, out here it's nice and peaceful. I've given up on Centrelink. I'm no longer getting any more money. I'm now completely dependent on my mum. But the good thing about that is that I don't need to worry about anything. And I can kind of take a break from, you know, life and stress, and actually start getting through these doctor's appointments that I need to go to in order to get on antidepressants, which should help, you know, me not be a complete mess without alcohol, I guess. You know, like not being a complete state of depression, which is what antidepressants do, obviously. And as for this channel, yeah. So I was kind of debating whether to put these video blogs on my normal channel, which is now basically a brony channel, because nearly all the videos on it are pony related, and there was a time when I did have a lot of other stuff on my channel, but I accidentally deleted it. But anyway, now 95% of my subscribers are bronies, so I kind of have to cater to them somehow. You know, I was wondering whether I should make a separate channel for these vlogs, because they aren't really going to be anything that my brony subscriber base would be interested in. But I'm thinking that now and then I am going to talk about, you know, brony or pony related stuff, and in a lot of ways it's not always going to be positive. I'm kind of really disenfranchised with the fandom at the moment. I don't have as much interest to keep up with it, and the whole love and tolerance and everyone that's a brony being an awesome person has just completely I've just had so many bad experiences with other bronies that I mean, you know, it's got nothing to do with the fandom. It's not the fandom's fault or anything. It's just that there are a couple of really unpleasant people involved with the fandom, and there are certain members of the fandom that are looked down upon by others, and it's kind of sad that within our own brony community we have this sort of what would you call it? You know, we have these sort of societies, and those societies hate each other. And it is very not loving and tolerant in the very least. You know, you have the bronies that enjoy, you know, making, you know, adult-rated stuff, you know, like fan fictions and art, you know, that involve gore or, you know, horror themes and stuff like that basically take the, you know, the innocent children's show and turn it into something very dark and, you know, mature rating. And then there are those, you know, and I'm kind of on that side. I enjoyed Cupcakes, I enjoyed Rainbow Factory, obviously, since I did so much to do with it on my channel. And there are these bronies that have this strange fixation with keeping the show pure and innocent. And it's like, why? This is an adult fan base. What the hell do you expect? You know, we're not children. We shouldn't be expected to enjoy our favourite show as if we're children. You know, there's nothing wrong with wanting to, you know, make some dark themed stuff, you know, with it. Anyway, I'm still wearing this shirt. So, and I love this shirt. I love all my brony and pony merchandise, and I'm going to keep holding on to it for nostalgia value, because although I'm not really that interested in the fandom anymore, it was a hell of an awesome, fun 2 years of my life that I spent on it, and I don't regret a minute of it. I don't regret all the creativity it inspired me to use, you know, with all the videos I made and stuff like that. Yeah. also, yeah, I'm going to talk about something related to the Pony of Runny fandom and what's kind of really turned me away from liking it as much. I mean, I love the show still. It's just the fandom is starting to become a bunch of whiny crybabies, and I don't really feel like having much to do with them anymore. Now I want to try and keep these videos. I was supposed to set my stopwatch, but I forgot. I want to try and keep these videos to 10 minutes each. Not because I'm not able to do more than that on my channel. It's because out here, you know, when I have to pay $50 to get 6 gigabytes on my wireless modem, it's going to be extremely hard to, like, it's going to be expensive to upload these, especially daily, and I'm only going to be able to upload them in, you know, standard definition. And 10 minutes in standard definition is probably all I'm going to be able to afford. You know, uploading these daily is going to use up a large chunk of that 6 gigabytes that I'm going to have a month or every 2 weeks probably. So, yeah, I guess that's all I have to say for today. Tomorrow I plan to talk about, because one of the things I've been doing out here to keep myself from boredom is reading books. I'll talk about a lot of the books that I got from the library to read during this really tame and boring sort of stage of my life, I guess. So I guess that's all I had to say for today, so whatever.